simulation. So post that we'll be having a Q&A session, and then we will proceed with the valedictory address by OC members. So hope I'm audible to all of you. Can anybody confirm I'm audible? Okay, cool.
You're audible. You'll have to speak little louder.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, since yesterday we already covered the vehicle dataset entering parameterization, where Rugved from Baha Eliminate Committee has already explained about the parameters which IBC Karmiker includes of all the subsystems. So today we'll be heading with the how to simulate and how to proceed with the simulation, final simulation. So after you parameterize all your parameters in the vehicle dataset, main GUI and the vehicle dataset generator, we need to form a track in the scenario editor of IPG CarMaker. So this is the sample track that on which I will be simulating the Baha vehicle today. So as in the road simulation road track session, road modeling session, the ATS team has already explained how to model a sample track. So you guys can go ahead with that, and you can design or you can design a trial track for you to simulate and to try out all your parameters that you want to have. So to begin with the maneuver, you just need to click on the maneuver command inside the box of the maneuver in the main GUI of the car maker. Suppose that this tab of maneuver you will see this maneuver tab on your screen, which includes the maneuver command, the mini maneuver, lateral dynamics, longitudinal dynamics, and some specification of the maneuver tab. So here, on the basis of your track, on the basis of your turns of your track, you need to define the maneuver steps. So these steps will define your vehicle motion at every step. So as I already showed you the trial track which I've taken. So I've just added simply I've just clicked on a new to create a step here, and I've defined the time as 200 seconds. This is just a rough value. Then in the longitudinal dynamics, there are different modes: IPG driver, speed profile, speed control, manual stop, vehicle drive backwards, which the which Mr. Ravi has already explained today. So going forward, so in the IPG driver, this is the speed where you can define the vehicle speed which you want to simulate your vehicle. Just one condition here that you need to remember, that if you are don't put any random value in the speed. Just consider your vehicle specification, your vehicle parameters before putting the speed value. So suppose if your vehicle cannot go beyond some 30 or 40 kilometers per hour speed, and you are putting it here as 80 kilometers or 90 kilometers, that's just not possible. So please calculate or give an approximate estimate value of your speed. So here I'll give 30 kilometers per hour for now. And then the next option is speed profile, where you can select whether you want manual gear shifting, manumatic, or restart with speed profile from beginning. You can give your input file also if you uh, want, like if you will go deep into the input from file, you can select the starting condition and everything. But we recommend to go with the IPG driver. And if you want to, like if your maneuver step or your vehicle motion needs the definition of clutch or brake pedal, then you can go ahead with that specific step with manual, where you will be asked to define your clutch value. So clutch value depends on your pedal. So yeah, so your pedal value can be vary from 0 to 1. So 0 means you haven't applied any clutch or any brake, and 1 means you have applied full brakes, full pedal brake or full pedal force. Then start, it means at which step or after which time you want to start your pedal application. Then DT is the change in time, the build up time for your clutch or your brake or your gas value. Simultaneously, when you stop vehicle, which you can use while simulating your vehicle in the brakes, while doing the brake pad or brake. You can define the acceleration time or the stopping distance. But as I earlier mentioned, it totally depends on your vehicle design or your vehicle parameters that you have already defined in the vehicle dataset. So if you put 1 meter or 0.5 meter here as your stopping distance, so it will consider this value, but it will all the actual stopping distance which you will see in the final result file will depend upon your vehicle parameters. So coming to the just for the trial, I'm selecting the IPG driver. And then there is an option of driver parameters. So in driver parameters, there are three presets drivers, which are normal and aggressive. So these standards are predefined in the IPV Carmichael. So normal driver is the intermediate of your defensive and aggressive driver. So in the defensive driver of IPG Carmichael will try to follow a particular route which we define in scenario editor. It will take much time. It will take few minutes or few seconds to turn around to maintain the cornering speed so that the vehicle won't go out of track. The aggressive driver will try to cover the track in minimum time as much as possible, and for that, the vehicle might go out of track in corners or while taking the turn. While the normal driver will try to maintain the route or track or speed both between the defensive and aggressive. So all of these driver presets have their pros and cons. So you have to decide what time that you have to calculate your driver presets or at which speed at what time and what you require as per your specification or vehicle specification. So now I am selecting the normal, standard and normal. There are one more option, extended, which has dynamic energy efficiency and nervousness as key variable. So you can try out these also, but for initial phase, we recommend to use the standard driver preset, or you can try all of them, normal, defensive, and aggressive, and we just need to click on apply. Then we have the parameters, the general parameters, which includes cruising speed, corner cutting coefficient, change of pedals, and minimum acceleration and deceleration. So in the cruising, you can vary these values as per your specification or vehicle specification. So coming then there is acceleration and VG diagram. So you can define your maximum longitudinal acceleration, maximum longitudinal deceleration, and maximum lateral acceleration. These values will affect your vehicle motion while taking the corners. Suppose corner cutting coefficient, if I talk about corner cutting coefficient, its value varies from 0 to 1. So 0 means the cutting coefficient, the efficiency of the corner cutting will be 0, or there will be no corner cutting. In the for the maximum value is 1. The maximum corner cutting value is 1. So for now, I am not changing any values here. We'll see what driver parameters were, how the vehicle performs in the simulation. So post then we can try out some variation, some iteration of these values to better understand the behavior of the IPG driver, the IPG normal driver. Then there is a traffic option. So since we are not considering any traffic here, and the simulation is like will be simple. So we are you need to deselect this option, consider traffic. Coming to the race driver, nothing to be changed here. It is also the default, and miscellaneous and additional parameters. The tolerated deviation, reaction time, maximum steering wheel angle, maximum steering wheel velocity, and maximum wheel acceleration. You can change the maximum steering wheel angle, steering wheel velocity, and wheel acceleration, but post you already like understand the standard parameters only. So it is not recommended to directly jump on the miscellaneous or additional parameters to optimize your vehicle performance. First, understand the basic parameters which are affecting your vehicle motion and vehicle performance. Post then you can iterate the additional parameters in the IPG driver. I'll be just closing this section. Simulation tab. Here you can define, you can select the speed, simulation speed. So the real-time speed is it will show you the simulation in real time. It won't uh, speed up or slow down your simulation speed. So similarly, you can speed up your simulation time by 2x, 3x, or 5x. The maximum speed will depend on the efficiency or the process of your PC or laptop, whatever you are using to simulate. Then the status is will show that whether the simulation is running or not. Since I haven't started the simulation, so it is yeah. Since I haven't started the simulation, so the status is idle. The time will show the total time taken for your simulation, and the distance is the total distance covered by your vehicle in the simulation. The storage of results, coming to the storage of results, there are different modes: save all, collect all, history. So while you iterate or while you are in the initial phase, the parameters, or while you try out your parameters, it is recommended to select the mode collect only, so that your space, your it won't take much disk space of your PC, and it will speed up your simulation speed. The save all mode, once you are done with your simulation, once you are rectify all your errors in your simulation, you can go ahead with the save all to collect all the results, to save all the result files in your local desktop. So currently I am just selecting the collect only. So the next step would be to define the output quantities. So you can go under, you can select the application in the main UI, then the output quantities, the third option again. So this is the storage of results and output quantities. So here there are uh, various output quantities which you can see, or on the basis of which you can define, or you can know the performance of your vehicle. So all of these quantities are listed in this tab. You can just select these quantities, and you can see in the IPG control file uh, all the you can see your vehicle behavior specifically in the IPG control. So in the storage mode, again, here you have to select the mode. These are same modes which I have earlier shown you on the main GUI. These are collect only, save all, the history and history marks. So history 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds means that the simulation which you have done 10 seconds or 30 seconds earlier, it will save all your history. And before that, like if your simulation, you have run the simulation before 30 seconds, it won't, like it won't be having any history of that, of those simulations. Then the file name, you can you can copy paste the address of your vehicle, of your folder. Suppose I have suppose I have to save my result file in this particular folder. So I just need to go to the address, copy it, and paste it in the output quantities. So you can give the name of your file, and giving it as a try. And in the data rates, there are a frequency and sample period. So it will define the frequency of your time and the data collection basically. So if your simulation is running for 30 seconds, or suppose 1 minute, so it will take us the time difference of the frequency of your data would be one, or one, it ranges from 1 to 1,000, depends upon how you want to analyze your data of your results. Simultaneously, this is the sample period. The sample period is the difference in your time of your result file. So it will basically the time. It is basically the time difference of your analysis. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, so since these output quantities are not much explained here, so you can go to you can refer the reference manual, which we have already shared with all of you, and you can find those manuals in the Baha forum. It is available there, or you can go to the main GUI tab of your IPG CarMaker, and under the help section, you can find all the guide or manual which you want to refer. So just select the user's guide or reference manual to have a detailed explanation of all of the parameters of all of these steps which we are explaining here in the session. So I I recommend to go to refer the reference manual to have to know all about the user accessible quantities. These quantities here in the output quantities tab are known as user accessible quantities. So there are a number of quantities on which your vehicle performance or on the basis of which you can define you can know your vehicle performance. So to know, suppose I want to know about the quantity car, if I go to the car and I want to know the AX, AY, Z, what does it mean? So in the reference manual, you just go to the reference manual, and in the contents you can see the user accessible quantities. In the user accessible quantities, all of these quantities which are listed, you can know about them. There are info and unit and the code which IPJ CarMaker uses. So you can go and check out all of these quantities, and you can select your output, your desired output quantities in the data tab. So under the car section, you will know the car.ax, car.ay, and car.az. These are the translational acceleration of vehicle connected body without considering gravity in vehicle frame. So it's basically the acceleration in XYZ coordinate translational acceleration. So you can select here. I've already selected AX, AY, and AZ. So simultaneously, I've selected time to know the total time of simulation and the distance, the vehicle distance. So after you select all these quantities and you want to know, you want to see only what all quantities you have selected. So you can select the show only selected quantities here, and it will show you all the selected quantities that you have, and it will help you if you have missed any output quantity that you want to see. So you can again deselect it and go back to the overall quantities, and you can select whatever you have missed. So this was all about the storage of results and output quantity. We'll see more about storage of results in the IPG control. So after the output quantities, before you start the simulation, you have to make sure that in the scenario or road editor, you have defined your route. You can route is basically the pathway which your vehicle will follow. So you can to zoom in to your track and you can see the route which your vehicle is going to follow in the simulation. So you can define your route by going to the route section here. Just need to click on it and it will show you the possible routes that are available in your track. You have to just select it or double click it. So I've already selected a route which is known as route 0. So route 0, uh, yeah, Rugved, you can just if my voice is not audible or it will slow down, so you can just interrupt and just let me know whether I'm audible or not.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so this was the route, and this was about the route, which is a prerequisite before you start the simulation. So after defining the route of your simulation, you have to select the IPG movie where you can see your simulation. You can see your vehicle running on the track that you have already designed or defined in the IPG car maker. So coming to the IPG movie, this is the tab of IPG movie, which I suppose you have already seen earlier in these 4-day sessions of IPG car maker. So just a minute. So yeah, this is the sample. This is the OBJ model, which you need to define in the vehicle dataset under body tab. So here you have to select your .obj file. So .obj file is basically the format of your CAD model, which you need to select in the 3D object menu. So So in the IBG movie, it will you can see your track and your vehicle. And initially, since you just have installed, if you just install the software, there are options that there are chances that you won't be able to see this speed profile and the steering wheel on the top of your IPG window. So you just need to go to the view and in the overlay left and overlay right, you can select the available options such as speed and RPM to see the speed and live speed and live RPM of your vehicle. It will help you to visualize your vehicle speed and vehicle steering wheel angle. Similarly, you have to select steering wheel, or you can select any of them, speed and powertrain. Basically, if I select speed and powertrain, it will show you the speed and the engaging of your powertrain of the vehicle. So, and then or if you just want to analyze the your speed of your vehicle, you can select the speed. I'm selecting the steering wheel here. Similarly, there are available options, the camera view options. You can select any of them to view different angles, to view your vehicle performance or vehicle motion in the IPG movie. So these over .obj file can be modified or can be can be made interactive by using the 3D CAD softwares or tools. So you can try out. There are softwares available like Mesh-Free or etc. You can find them on the like net or GrabCAD. You can find them. So if you want to make your vehicle attractive or to see the simulation, it you can try out those softwares as well. So apart from this training or session that we are giving, you can just go through the manuals, just try out different iterations and different possible options which are available to you. So it will help you to maximize your vehicle performance. So yeah, coming back to the point, so this is the IPG movie where you can see your vehicle and your vehicle track. So currently, now I'll be starting the simulation. So since I haven't given any specification to um, like the steps, the manual steps, I've just selected, I've just given a time, the total time 200 seconds and the speed is 30 kilometer per hour currently. So yeah, I'll start the simulation in the real time. I haven't speed up or lower the speed. You can see your speed range here and your steering wheel angle here. Since I haven't given any uh, manual steps, I haven't defined any manual steps or I haven't optimized any value. So you must have seen the error which I'm getting without any. Okay, so these type of error or these type of simulation stops you will be getting initially if you don't optimize or if you don't optimize your manual steps or your vehicle on the basis of your vehicle as per your vehicle parameters. So I'll again start the simulation. You can see the pitching in the vehicle is much unstable right now on the track. So yeah, it is showing the error roll angle is too high. So to rectify these type of errors, you have to go back to the your vehicle data set parameters, and you can iterate your suspension parameters or powertrain parameters to rectify all type of these errors. Or you can go back to your manual. You can adjust your speed profiles or speed of your vehicle. You can add on few more steps. So which I'll be showing you sometime. So this was the basic simulation of your of Baha vehicle in IPG. Carmichael. So I'll show you another simulation where we have optimized the maneuver pretty much, and from that you can have an idea what all steps, what all uh, things you have to keep in your mind before you for optimizing your vehicle performance. So I'll just close this one. Okay, so you can see the other profile, the other file of your which I've shared.
Kajal, your screen is not visible.
Okay, let me check. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, this is the another file. This is the another file where we have optimized the manual as per the track. So this is the sample track that we have designed just to show you an example. So I have included few turns and few straight patches, few 360-degree turns here, just to show you an idea of like how you can design your track, how you can simulate your vehicle or you can prepare your vehicle for the main event. So you can try out these type of designs and these type of tracks or whatever type of track, whatever type of designs of track, whatever comes to your mind, keeping the you can try out those designs and you can make your own designs in the scenario editor of IBG Carmaker, and you can simulate your vehicle and you can accordingly you can enhance your vehicle performance by iterating the vehicle parameters, vehicle dataset parameters. Okay, so coming to the manual, since we have there are various turns and straight patches. So we have defined various manual steps as per the example track. So you have to keep your mind, you have to note down or you have to keep your design track in mind, whatever size or whatever length of your track, what is the turning radius or what is the track width of your vehicle, what of your track that you have designed. So on the basis of those parameters, the track width, the turning radius, and the vehicle parameters, your vehicle on the basis like the design of your vehicle. You have to keep all of those things in your mind while giving your maneuver steps here. So since the zero step is for the 50 meters, the first 50 meters of your track, I've I've taken the speed of 30 kilometers per hour. So, and initially going to the global settings, the gear one, you have to, since to, you have to select zero in the velocity and the steering angle as steering wheel angle at 0 degree in the global settings. You don't need to define any starting velocity or any starting steer angle. The track offset also would be zero. the vehicle operator. There should be IPG operator, and the operator state. In the operator state, make sure you select the drive option. All of the other options will be suppose absent or power off, power acceleration, power on. These are already explained to you in today's morning session. So make sure you select a drive in the operator state. And then coming to the first step, which is for first 50 meters, you can here in the duration you can either define the time or the distance. The time in the time it means if you suppose for 15 seconds here, so your vehicle will move for 15 seconds with the speed of 30 kilometers per hour, and then it moves to the next step. So, or either you can define the distance instead of time. You can define the distance as 30 meters, and your vehicle will go to that will go with speed of 30 kilometers per hour on first 30 meters, and then it moves to the second step. Then in the second step, similarly, you have to define these, or you have to vary your speed profile. Since my speed initially was 30 meters kilometer per hour, then I have to, on as per my track specification or as per my track design, I need to decrease my speed. So I have decreased, I have put 15 as my speed, and for the next 20 meters, I want to keep my vehicle going with 15 kilometer per hour. So similarly, you have to define your the manual steps accordingly. And suppose in the middle of the track you want to apply brakes or you want to apply clutch, so you can select the in the under longitudinal dynamics you can select manual or manual, where you can define the clutch and the brake value. Now I'll be just going with the IPG driver. Then under the longitudinal dynamics, you can define your driver parameters. So in the driver parameters, as I earlier explained, you can select the presets, the normal, defensive, and aggressive. You can define the cruising speed, corner cutting coefficient, your acceleration, longitudinal dynamic, and lateral. Then yeah, that you have to deselect the traffic. Nothing to be changed in the race driver, and the additional parameters are depend upon your experience or how much you know the IPG driver. You can increase or decrease these values post your understanding. You can refer these values, you can refer the dynamics of these values in the manual, which have already been given which are already very well explained in the manual. So you can refer those manuals to understand the dynamics of these values or parameters. So just a minute. Yeah. So in the speed tab here, then the speed should be kept only 60 kilometer per hour or lower. It it is already mentioned in the IPG car maker rule book, the dynamics rule book, which we have released recently. So please go through that rule book and make notes of it. Whatever rules, whatever rules we have listed out. So please, while you parameterize, before you parameterize your vehicle in the vehicle data set, you have to make sure that you abide by those rules and don't extend your vehicle parameters. Don't enhance your vehicle. Don't just put any random value in your vehicle or in the vehicle data set to just increase your vehicle performance. You need to understand the dynamics of your vehicle of IPG car maker simultaneously. So, in the driver parameters, you can modify the cruising speed, your yeah. So we'll go with the simulation. Now, first we'll see one simulation and then I will explain the cruising speed, lateral dynamic, and the lateral acceleration, the acceleration behavior from the simulation. So you can see I've selected the normal driver in the manual in the IPG driver parameter. So in the simulation, you can see the vehicle motion is such that it follows the specified route. So it will the normal driver algorithm has been set in such a way that it should follow the route specifically. You can see just now the vehicle went off track. So it totally depends on how well you define your manual, how well your vehicle parameters are defined in the vehicle dataset. So you can maximize your vehicle performance by defining much well manual or yeah. So your vehicle performance will greatly affected or greatly enhanced by your manual, how well you define your manual. So it is a pretty very important step of your simulation. I'll just increase the speed. So we have seen a pitching. If you noticed, there was a pitching between the simulation. So yeah, you can define or you can control the pitching or rolling of your vehicle by iterating the cruising speed or your lateral acceleration, longitudinal deceleration or acceleration in the IPG driver tab. So you can see the total time here in the main GUI. So the total time time taken by the vehicle is 190.5 seconds, and the total distance that the vehicle has covered is 873.39 meters. So this is the total time and total distance the vehicle has covered. So coming back to the driver parameters. So the maximum cruising speed here is 150 kilometers per hour. And the preset, we have selected the normal standard driver. So the maximum cruising speed is 150 kilometer, corner cutting coefficient is 0.5, and the longitudinal acceleration and maximum lateral acceleration is 3 and 4 meter per second respectively. So I'll just show you like a little behavior of rolling and pitching in the vehicle. I'll just increase the cruising speed and give a little the acceleration to the vehicle. So I'll increase the acceleration minus 8, and you can iterate these values as per the vehicle specification. So the cruising speed and the longitudinal deceleration will highly affect the rolling and pitching behavior of your vehicle. So I just start the simulation now. We can notice the vehicle is going more off track right now than the previous simulation. So these type of behavior will uh, totally depend on the driver parameters which you have defined in the IPG driver tab. So these dynamics or these behavior of your vehicle you can control with those values. I'll just stop the simulation and I'll increase the deceleration, and I'll decrease my cruising speed to let's say 140, and I've already increased I've put it -8 as my longitudinal deceleration and 5 as lateral acceleration. So let's see what happens to the vehicle performance, vehicle motion. We can control the simulation speed from directly from here in the performance tab. So I'm running at 2x speed right now. You can see at particular this step, the 13 maneuver step, the vehicle is having pitching. So you can go back to the maneuver and you can particularly improve or particularly enhance the values in that specific parameter, that specific maneuver step. So right now, since I've I've decreased the cruising speed straight away, and I've increased the acceleration. It affects the vehicle performance, and the simulation got stopped. in between after like taking the corner. So I'll just stop the simulation and go back to the driver parameter. And when I decrease the lateral deceleration, when the lateral acceleration is decreased, the vehicle takes a like defensive stance while cornering, and hence the chances of rollover are eliminated really. So you can like adjust your values of these parameters accordingly. For that, you have to check the reference manual. You have to study a bit about these parameters to understand the behavior of these parameters on the vehicle motion. So, this was all about the driver parameters and driver standard parameters for in the IPG driver. Like you can go through them and you can you can decrease or increase these speeds, these values as per the vehicle specification. So,
Kajal is facing some net connectivity issue. We'll just wait for 2 minutes. The co-host Saga sir, so that they can unmute and answer the questions.
Yeah. If you will be yeah, so a message from Saurabh. If you will be able to drift a vehicle for various input parameters. Um, Drift means I can understand. Drift means drifting over the track, or can we yeah, can we keep different driver parameter for different duration? Um, yes, we have some driver changing mode inside. For that, you can use mini maneuver commands, so that can be referred in the user's guide, so that you could activate some driver mode whenever our condition reached. Yes, and upcoming WebEx sessions, wherever possible, we will try to show this. Um,
So a question from Manasa. Sir, we are using automatic gearbox for e-Baga. We are unable to run. It is mentioning to give a clutch parameter. I think so. Yesterday I have answered a similar question. So if you are using an automatic gearbox means make sure your gearbox.
So may know the exact
yes,
gearbox
furthermore,
configuration.
parameterization could be done in the driver parameters. Yes, Karthik, please go on.
However, you are selecting the automatic gearbox, it is mandatory to set the clutch parameters. Uh, I think so for automatic transmission, the clutch type is ABS, not on the vehicle data set.
Question from Vipul. Yeah, 1 minute. how efficiency of driver affects vehicle performance. Yeah, it will definitely affect. So today, Sudeep has told you a lot of parameters could be affecting. Uh, not only it won't affect the vehicle performance, but it will. It won't